in the AL East. The Indians took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd, 1-0. As of today, the Indians are leading the American League Central Division, and the White Sox are leading the American League Central. The Tigers sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed the win over the visitors.
Friday night baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight we begin the homestand with the first of 4 between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. On the ground up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second.
Into the box now, Steven Souza. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, 1 for 3. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Evan Longoria comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Chopped weakly to the left. Up with it there is Sandoval. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out. First delivery to him on the way. Corey Dickerson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Now a ball line foul off to the right over the Red Sox dugout.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Rays strand. Chris Archer will be the starter for the Rays in this one. Harold, any thoughts?
19 losses, Matt. That's what he had last year. It's hard to even look at it or even say it. So I know he struggled through the winter. But that motivates you. He had to work hard, get himself ready, and I'm hoping the lessons he learned through the 19 losses we'll see be a difference maker for this season for him.
Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. Skied into straightaway right. Souza is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, right fielder.
So striding in, Mookie Betts. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the. Just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox. Still no score. Wilson Ramos is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
1 strike.
The 2-1 on its way. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Brad Miller waits on deck, and that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. He's set, and the pitch. Brad Miller swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Again, he sends it out of play. Again, a 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
There to take it in is Bogaerts, and that's the first out. Ready now, Matt Duffy. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here comes the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Coming to the plate now, Logan Morrison. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, a perfect 2 for 2. He's set, now the pitch. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. From the stretch. And this is fouled at the plate. Now a bouncing ball headed for Sandoval at third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. So coming to the plate, Hanley Ramirez. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
Designated hitter, Hanley Ramirez.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now. Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
And this is swung on and missed that time by Ramirez, a strikeout victim, and there's one away.
Well, let's take a look at the Rays defense, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today. Boy, that pitch looks so good when you're hitting, but you're not going to catch up to it. I think pitchers should use that more often. The high fastball in the eyes, they will never catch up to it. Well, we see a lot of line drives from this guy, but that right there, the soft liner, he'll take it. That's just a product of great swing and hard work.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's 2 for 4. First delivery to him on the way. Shot back up the middle. Kiermaier is there, 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting 7th, third baseman.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. It was a 2 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Red Sox. At the plate, Ricky Weeks. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Ricky Weeks.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Still far too early for any semblance of a race to take shape, but we'll give you a look anyways at our standings here in April. Kevin Kiermaier will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The right fielder, number 20, Steven.
Throw to first, but he gets dirty and gets back to the bag. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. There now is Moreland, and he's got it for the second out. In is the 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. To third. Oh, look at the sliding stop to first in time. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury, head-to-head against Chris Archer. 19 hits in 36 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. Jacoby Ellsbury has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Standing in now, Sandy Leon. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Ground ball right side. Ah, way to get dirty. He gathers the throw. How about that?
Up next for the Red Sox.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew Benintendi. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Dickerson going back at the track. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The second baseman, number 15.
Digging in to try it again. Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a line drive. But this will be foul.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there.
He's right on that breaking ball. That's pretty good timing right there, especially following up after a fastball.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Ramos has got it, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Red. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line drive to left. Benintendi is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Wilson Ramos is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Just got great extension and didn't miss the pitch.
Stepping in now, Brad Miller.
Number 13, second baseman.
Yes, he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
Miller.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And that finds the target, 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to short. Bogarts has it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
Digging in, Matt Duffy comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Rays are able to knot things up on the solo. Here's Mookie Betts, 0 for 1 for him here in this
Leading
one.
off the 4th inning, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Now a swing and he pops it foul behind the plate, and he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting,
Striding in once again, Hanley Ramirez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Lane 11, 1-1.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. And another foul ball.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio. Getting ahead and getting them out.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
chop foul over towards the dugout. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. From the stretch, runners off for second, and he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit, and he is in there. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Dribbled up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Liner towards second, and that's in there. Base hit. Bogarts is on his way home. The tag from Ramos, but it's not in time. Safe at the plate.
2 out, 2 strikes, down to the last strike of the inning, and he's able to hang in there and drive the ball for a base hit. Good job of battling.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury, and he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. From the belt, the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Kiermaier. And that retires the side. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston.
Leading off for Tampa Bay. First baseman number 7.
Logan Morrison will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Oh, and Sandoval with the bare hand. A big-time glove work, but no chance to turn it into an out, and the tying run is aborted first.
Hitter, Ricky Weeks.
This one's flared out toward left. Benintendi will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Ready for another shot now. Kevin Kiermaier. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
A step on the bag for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Right fielder number 20,
Steven Souza is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Ready with the 1-0. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Pitch outside. The throw. And the throw's offline a bit as it gets by him at 3rd. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game. Set to deliver on 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
They'll whip this one to first in time. And ready for another chance. Sandy Leon. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Sandy Leon.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Well, that'll get your head shaking at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Here it comes. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. Here's Archer on 1-2. And that misses. 2-2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And Longoria's got it for out number 2.
The second baseman, number 15.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Grounded foul off to the left near Brian Butterfield in the third base coaching box.
Well, that was 2 quick outs right there, getting those guys in front of him, but now the 2-hitter comes to the plate. Right here, you look to either get on base any way you can, hit a gapper, anything, because you want those big boys coming up next.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Morrison will make the catch, and that ends the inning. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hard liner toward short. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. Corey Dickerson is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Another one sent foul. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And this is going to be a foul ball. On its way is pitch number 75. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Rays go in order. 1. Ready once again, Mookie Betts. He'll stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway. And the slider swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. 1 strike now from Archer. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup, but you got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Ramos gathers it.
Out.
And he makes the throw to first. Betts is retired, and there's one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hanley Ramirez. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And he lays off there 1-0. Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. On the ground to the left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 2.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful. Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Brad Miller. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Digging in once again, Matt Duffy. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hit on the ground to short. Bogaerts has it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Riding in once again, Logan Morrison. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
First baseman.
First offering on its way. Line to the right side, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. Now at the plate, Pablo Sandoval. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Pablo Sandoval.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Longoria is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
Number 25.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
He has been aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
Archer steps into his windup. Here's the 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Well, hold up on a 2-strike changeup right there. That's a nice piece of hitting. You know you're looking for a fastball, 2 strikes and adjust. But the changeup, the hold up on, nice job.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Digging in to try it again, Ricky Weeks. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. On the ground to third. And that's going to get through into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Boy, he's got to want that pitch right there. I know he's been getting a few tonight already. But, man, he's around the plate. He's consistent. But like any pitcher, you want all the calls.
Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Steven Souza.
Ready for another shot now. Steven Souza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it. Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt. I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game plan, going right on the outside half and exploiting those weaknesses.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Steven Souza goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Short, hit hard. And that's through, a base hit. Weeks rounds third and is striding for home. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Corey Dickerson stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
So he sets him down swinging. Corey Dickerson goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Wilson Ramos is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away. First pitch on its way. Brad Miller is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
That's some pressure pitching right there. Bases loaded. He goes up 3-0. He's now worked it back to 3-2. Now this is really the payoff pitch.
Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as they've pushed the margin here to 5-2 now.
The batter, number 5.
Matt Duffy is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. On the ground to the right side. Moreland's there. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Xavier Cedeno will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
I know it's getting late in the game, but that is a big leadoff hit. Maybe now they can start to close that gap.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Digging in now, Dustin Pedroia. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it's gone into the monster seats.
Well, he didn't have to supply a whole lot of power with that one. He catches the fastball, and all he had to do is just really make a nice swing, which he did right there. And that ball just did not stop carrying.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a solo shot for Hanley Ramirez. 6th home run on the season for him, as we are all tied at 5.
If you need any proof that the baseball gods are fickle, this is the inning. Before, it looked like they might be in trouble, but now they're all tied up, and the other side is scrambling to stop the bleeding.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Logan Morrison stands in as he looks at a called strike. Here's the 0-1. Soft liner to the left side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 8.
Digging in and looking for more, Ricky Weeks. He angled his last time up. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Now to the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Well, he's off to a fast start in this series. 3 hits already in this game, and he's still got a couple games left in the series.
Into the box now, Steven Souza, as he'll take a look at ball 1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Matt, this is where that guy on first base is distracted the pitcher. I guarantee you he's down 2.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Brad Boxberger comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Brad Boxberger.
Swing and a liner. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Well, this is going to get real interesting. You get a base hit right here, and now you bring that winning runner on base. Are they going to play more of a National League game, maybe bunt him over? Or are they going to be American League traditionally and try to slug him home? Let's see what happens.
Now time is called, and a very wise decision here with the potential winning run at first. They'll opt to put a little extra speed on the base pass. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. There to take it in is Morrison, and that's out number 1. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Oh, that's a good sign right. There after the fastball, he gets that changeup and he stayed right on it. Just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well though.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Liner towards second, and he might have done it. Can they score that runner from first? Here comes the winning run for the plate. And a relay to the plate. And the Red Sox are going to walk off a winner.
Endings just don't get much better than this. Great job at the plate putting the ball in play, and then the runner at first does the rest. Stop at third? No way. Rounded third, flew home, and scored the game winner. My heart is still in my throat.
The big bat for the Red Sox tonight, well, it belonged to this man, Jacoby Ellsbury. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered when it mattered most with the walk-off base hit, so better get his recognition. I just hope his guys didn't pummel him too hard when they went out there celebrating on the field.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final.